Hey guys, today's topic is going to be stem and leaf plots, and this is another lesson in our series on different ways of organizing data. Before we get into stem and leaf plots, though, I want you to quickly think about both of these questions. There are 100 students in each grade from year 7 to 12. If Mr. Cox picked 10 from each grade to do a survey of the canteen, what kind of sample is he taking? Is it random? Is it systematic, or is it stratified? I want you to pause the video for a second, think about your answer to this question, please. Okay, hopefully you've had a go at answering this yourself. I think the answer to this question is stratified because he's made an attempt to make his sample representative of the whole group. He's taken 10 people from each grade that has 100 total students. And the second question here for you guys to do is to find the median of this set of 7 numbers. Again, I'll get you to pause the video and have a go at doing this yourself. Okay, so the first step you should have taken to answer this question is to rewrite the numbers in order. Because remember, the median score is the one in the middle. Now there are 7 scores here, so the median is going to be the 4th score, which is this one. 1, 2, 3. The one in the middle. Okay, so coming back to stem and leaf plots. How does a stem and leaf work? Down the stem, there is the first digits of the number, and the leaf is a list of all the remaining digits of the number. So for instance, in this stem and leaf, 07 is the number 7. In this stem and leaf, having a 3 in the stem and a 1 in the leaf is 31. If we keep going down, we have a 15 in the stem and a 2 in the leaf, we make the number 152. The other thing about a stem and leaf is that we can list multiple numbers here in the leaf. Okay, now I haven't changed this first number from a 7 to a 78. That's not what's happening here. This means the first number is still number 7, but adding that 8 there has added an extra number to our leaf. Okay, this is 7 and 8, not 78. And here, this is 31 and 37, not 317. And again, this last one is 152 and 156. Sorry. Not 1526. You'll hopefully, if that's a bit confusing, it will become a bit clearer when you see a full stem and leaf here. So this stem and leaf is recording average daily temperatures for different countries. So if we start answering these questions from part A, write out the temperatures as a list. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the 1 in the stem, and then we're going to match it up with each of the numbers in the leaf to make 3 different numbers: 13, 16, and 16. And then we move down to the next stem and we match it up with all the numbers in the leaf and so on to get 20, 20. And 29. And then we move on to the last stem, 30, 32. Again, matching the stem with each of the leaves. So, how many countries' temperatures are represented? What we want to do to answer this question is we want to simply count up all the different numbers in the leaf, because each number in the leaf represents a different daily temperature for a different country. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different numbers in the leaf. So that means there are 14 different countries' temperatures in this stem and leaf plot. The maximum and minimum temperatures, that's easy to find. We just have the maximum here and the minimum here because we just wrote our list in order. Now the range of temperatures, hopefully you guys remember this, that range equals high score minus low score. So it's going to be our maximum score minus our minimum score, which is 19. And the median temperature record, we need to count. There are 14 total scores, so the median score is going to be in between the 7th and the 8th score. So let's count that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The median will be here because there are 7 on that side and there are 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 on this side. So remember, how do we find the median when the median is in between two numbers? We take the average of the two numbers. And we do that by adding them together and dividing by how many scores we have. So here the average is going to be 23.5. Now we're going to make a stem and leaf plot from a set of numbers ourselves. So the first thing we do is draw up these two lines that I've already drawn in here. And then we write the stem on the left and the leaf on the right. Now, there's no single digit numbers here. The lowest number we have is 10. So to represent a 10 in our stem and leaf, we need to put a 1 in the stem and a 0 in the leaf. That is the number 10. Now, are there any other numbers in our set of data that start with a 1? Yes, we have 16. So that means we put a 6 here. So now this line has in it 10 and 16. Now that's the last number that starts with a 1. Now we move on to all the numbers that start with a 2, all the 20s. And there are 1, 2, there are 3 of those. So we're going to start by writing 23, then we're going to add a 5 to the leaf to represent 25, and then we're going to add a 7 to the leaf to represent 27. So then in this line now, we've got the numbers 23, 25, and 27. So now we're up to the 30s. If we go back up and check through our data, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different numbers in the 30s. So we're going to put a 3 in our stem, and then we're going to represent each of the numbers in the leaf. 31. Now we have a 33 over here. There's two 34s, two 36s, and a 37. So now in this line we have the numbers 31, 33, 34, 34, 36, 36, and 37. And that should now be all the numbers from up here represented down here in our stem and leaf plot. Okay, so now what you guys are going to do is you're going to find the Cambridge textbook chapter and complete from exercise 9I on page 575, question 1 to 4, or you can choose to go to the EP lesson, which will be linked just below where you found this video. Thanks, guys.